Right, good morning. Welcome once again back. Here we are, ready for the match between Charity Cricket Club and White Clouds. Here, the game has been reduced to 18 overs beside today, and White Clouds winning the toss and electing to bat. The two openers for Charities, the captain Diane Bimenyimana and Sonia Irajenya, taking up the first proceedings. They must win game here for Charity if they want to fancy their chances of being runners-up of this RCA T20 Women's League, powered by Dafabet. I'm here with my partner here, Zaid Khan. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Leonard. Good morning, everybody. It's a lovely day for cricket here at Gahanga International Cricket Stadium. And then, as Leonard mentioned, a must-win game for Gahanga Queens. For Charity, the captain Diane Bimenyimana starting off. She will be facing the first ball herself. Interesting decision here by the White Clouds keeper.
if they lose Dian, I think that is going to be more trouble for their team, because we have seen the previous games when they lose Dian, Katia, and Bish to Mungu, who's not here today, all the betters tend to tremble. They don't put anything on the board. So Dian Bimenyimana is the captain. She knows how important it is for her to stick around and bet as long as she can. And change of now opening from the airport end is Georgette Ingabire.
It'll be interesting to see Georgette coming from that end. Yet another challenge. And a decent start for Charity here. Just 6 runs on board. But what's really concerning is the miscommunication between the batters there, Leonard. You could see one saying yes, the other saying no, and finding themselves stranded in the middle. Oh, powerfully driven, lovely looking shot that might race away to the boundary. No, it won't. It's been covered in the deep. That's going to be the challenge throughout the course of this innings here, is the wettish, dampy outfield due to heavy rainfall. Lots of power needs to be put behind that. But an exquisite shot that was played by Dian Bimenyimana, the skipper. They pick up 2 runs. And with that, they get to 8. Full and hits the pads, but the umpire not going with it. Much better this time. Much better line right in the channel of the stumps. If she can maintain that line and length, it will be a struggle for the batters to get some runs off it, because the ball isn't really moving off the surface. Here we go once again. Oh, lovely looking delivery that. Just beating the outside edge. You can see the celebration. Enjoying that delivery of the fielders. Lots of smiles around, lots of high fives, lots of encouragement to the bowler. Just beating the outside edge of the skipper, Dian Bimenyimana. Much higher. Shorten the length this time around.
Some good energies there from Georgette Ingabire. But I don't know why they are going for the appeal there. That ball, to me, is that it just came off the bat. And even if you look at the height, there was nothing much. But it's just the energy that they are having, enjoying the game themselves. That is something lovely to see here. You want that from the players. This is the last game of the season. They've got nothing to lose anyway. They're sitting at the bottom of the log standing here. So they've got nothing. Look at the joy there. So this is what you want. End of over number 2. The score is currently on 8. And no wicket yet so far lost by Charity.
Yeah, from the looks of that, Leonard, you can see just 2 runs coming off that over. Is a really well bowled over that. And tightening up the screws for Charity. On that occasion, you could see Dian Bimenyimana just trying to fish outside of stump without any movement of her feet. Sabrina Uwase from the pavilion end. Once again, she gave away 6 runs in her first over. Oh, lovely bit of bowling there. Almost seemed like an off-cutter. Had to read it really late, had to play it very, very late that. And straight into the hands. Look at the celebration. It was a baited delivery. And she launched herself into it, onto the leg side, picked the fielder, didn't have to move a muscle. And the first wicket goes down for Charity. You can see the disappointment. Sonia never got going here. It was a loose delivery down the leg side. And she plays it, catching practice for Team White Clouds here. Have a look at that, Leonard.
Look, it was a good shot there, but the placement there now is what was wrong. They're picking up the captain herself. It shot fine leg there, straight into the hands. So it's, we always talk about placement, looking for the gaps here, you understand? So it's when you want to hit the ball up in the air, Zaidkan, I think you know exactly if you're hitting the ball in the air, where exactly you need to hit. It has to go over the fielders or into the gap, but now she chose straight to hit it in the fielders, and that was a good catch there taken by Benita Murigatete. Lovely to see. Wicket number 1 is falling here for Charity Cricket Club. In comes Neymar Michelin.
Yes, it was really travelling at her. A low catch, comfortably done. Wouldn't be wrong to say soft hands. Plays it onto the leg side. Chance of a run out. Loud appeal, but not given. A direct hit it was. Comfortably made her ground, Dian Bimenyimana. Sabrina bowling really well, keeping it really tight for her side. Jersey number 7 will be bowling to Dian Bimenyimana now. Right in the channel once again. What I really like is the discipline of bowling. White Clouds have come along today, channeling the line of the stumps, keeping it really tight, not allowing the batters to open up their arms and get those runs. You've got to be really, really skillful to pick the gaps.
Lovely shot there from the captain, picking up the gap between point and deep extra cover. They get comfortable 2 runs there. Yeah, it's also good that they've managed to be very, very much disciplined here with their bowling. And if you look at it now, having taken the wicket early on in the innings, that also gives you confidence as a team. And so, like I said earlier on, the captain, Dian Bimenyimana, here needs to bet a bit deeper, a bit longer, if they want to put in a competitive total here. White Clouds have got nothing to lose here. So you never know if they come in to bet what sort of approach they're going to come on and use. So it's very, very important for Dian Bimenyimana to be there, stick around as a captain, get some runs for herself and the team. She knows exactly how important this game is, especially when it comes to the end of the season. Today, tries to go big, but the timing there wasn't there. only managing to find your own legs in that process.
3 overs done here, 11 runs on board, 1 wicket down. Our team Charity, due to technical issues, the scoreboard hasn't been coming up, but lucky enough we've got the manual scoreboard always ticking. Really nice over that by Sabrina. Georgette once again from the airport end. In the block hole, loud appeal, and the finger has been raised by Veronica. She picks up her first wicket. Straight and full. Very, very pleasing to the bowler. And a very simple decision in the end. You can see the disappointment by the skipper. Neema Michelin stood no chance to play that full-length delivery.
Look at that delivery there, Zaid Khan. Full, straight. It was there for the taking, but she went across the line, dead plumb on the back foot. And remember, I said the other batters, except for Bebish, Dusave Mungu, Dian, and the Dian Bimenyman, the captain, Katia Omahoro, those are the only recognized batters in the team in the absence of Kevin Awino and Janet Mbambazi. Charity Cricket Club seems to struggle in terms of betting. Now there is Katia Omahoro comes in to join a captain. So this is the most recognizable pay for Charity here. If one of these guys or both of them get out, then I'm telling you, White Clouds have got a better chance of pulling a shock again. They did this again during the T10 again earlier on in the year, beating White Cloud while beating Charity again in White Cloud. So they are in a good chance of doing it again today. So it's all about these two, Katia and the captain. How are they going to go about their betting? Is their team is now in trouble? 11 runs for the loss of 2 wickets after 3 overs here. Zaid Khan, it's not looking interesting for them. So they need to come up with a solution, a plan, a good one. In fact, these two batters here.
And from the looks of it, you can see White Clouds being in a very positive frame of mind at the moment. And it'll be interesting to see the two batters who've represented the national colours are now on the field. The legend herself, Katia Wamahoro, holding that Guinness World Record to her name, is out there in the middle. Let's wait and see, can she bring some balance to her side? Straight and full once again. Really, really disciplined and well bowled there by Georgette. Not giving any sort of room to the batsmen to open up their arms. It's really nice to see the consistency here.
Good bowling there we are witnessing from Georgette. Charges up. Another good delivery. Catcher gives it a wild swing there, not anywhere closer to that particular delivery to hit it there. Then it ends up being a dot. And this is what White Clouds want. The more dot balls they bowl, the more pressure they apply.
Georgette once again charging in. That catching Katia Wamahoro there on an awkward bounce. She went for the shot, but the bowl was a cutter. An off-cutter sort of delivery coming in and having a bite off the surface there. We've got the stats. Katia Wamahoro, 76 matches, 72 innings, 1,017 runs to her name, 56 being her highest. She'll need plenty of those today. She's faced 3 deliveries yet to open up her account. Plays it down the leg side and beats the keeper. Will that race all the way to the boundary? No, it won't. So close yet so far. They'll need to run those. Lovely bit of running that. They pick up 2 runs off that. Again, due to that dampy outfield, the ball wouldn't go all the way. So they need to run those runs. Plays it on the leg side. Slopey bit of field work once again. Picking just a single that.
End of over number 4 here. 13 for the loss of 2 wickets. There's some youngsters there watching in Gahanga Kings. They've been having a session in the nets there early on in the morning. If you look at their Charity winning betting first once again, White Clouds nothing, bowling first 1-1. They share there. So if you look at those statistics, they 65, 67 is not that much a big difference that you need to worry about here. So it's all about how they're going to do the change of bowling from the pavilion end, replacing Uwase Marie Sabrina. We are to find out number 15 there, who's the one who's bowling from the pavilion end. You can see there Olive Tusabimana giving some advice and some tips to the bowler there who's coming in to bowl. Diane Bimenyimana, 5 of 11 deliveries. Katia Omoro, 3 of 5 deliveries. These two needs to bet a bit longer. They need to do something for their team. Start off with a foot toss, given as a no ball there because of height, but could not manage to get it to the boundary there. Katia Omahoro, that ball should have gone all the way to the boundary as a no ball, but she only manages to hit it down straight to the fielder at mid-off for a single. Let's see how the captain is going to go with the free hit here. You don't want to be offering these free hits here, especially when you are bowling to the most experienced batters in the country and the team as well. White follows up that free hit. Zaid Khan, the extras that you've been crying about, they keep coming in from White Clouds.
It's just like a bad omen. Keeps coming back. A very, very bad side for the White Clouds. Something they've struggled with daily of late. Kathia Omahoro and Diane Bimenyimana amongst the hardest hitters when it comes to women's cricket here in the land of the thousand hills. Diane on strike now. And the free hit continues as a result of that extra. Yon Shuti, jersey number 15 from the pavilion end, smashed and into the gap. What a shot that is. That will be the first boundary of the innings by the skipper herself. And what a way to bring it. Lofted cover drive. Lovely bit of footwork there. Gets underneath it. Throws her hands at it. A couple of bounces and a boundary. It is.
This is what you need to be seeing. These are the shots that the captain needs to be playing all day long, especially when bowlers like this, inexperienced bowlers like Nishuti comes in to bowl. These are the bowlers that you need to take on. Good shot there from the captain.
It's really nice to see the captain leading by example, bringing in the aggression and letting her side know this is the fashion of cricket I want my side to play. And that will let Kathia Omahoro, her partner, also know in which gear to tag along. Being a shorter format of the game, aggression is very, very needed. And they pick up a comfortable single that Very slowish sort of fielding there. Very casual by the fielder within the 30 yards. Waistline and connected that. Another boundary it is.
Another free hit being offered there by Nyanshuti. 2 no balls above waist level here. Interesting to see how she's going to go about it and what are the 2 ladies up there going to do about it. She comes in, still another free hit. I think there's nothing that's been done there. Comes into ball again. Maybe the umpire feels like those balls are not threatening again. Lovely comeback. Fielding there is something that is going to leave a lot to be desired by White Clouds here, Zaid Khan, as much as they are being disciplined in their bowling, but their fielding now is not shown and to support the way their bowlers are bowling. So that's something that they also need to wake up. If you look at the first 2-3 games, they've been fielding exceptionally very well, but going deep now to the end of the games, now the fielding has started to drop down. So it's something that they need to work on. But
they need to work on that daily. As you can see, most of the players not even having put on spikes there, seem to be just sliding all over the place, seem to be putting on their roller skates on. Can be quite a funny scenario out there in the middle, but not to the fielder, not to the captain at all. A full toss once again, guided onto the leg side. But the fielder was there, so they pick up just a single. Two more deliveries left in this over. A very, very expensive over this has been so far. 16 runs coming off it. And just 4 deliveries have been played.
I just feel like Diane missed on that particular delivery. That ball should have gone all the way to the boundary. Yes, it's never easy to get the boundaries, especially on these wet conditions here, but that ball could have gone back there. She played a bit too early. But still, the most important thing is she's still betting for a team. There's a lot of overs to come here. So they just need to be there for as long as they can. Like I said earlier on, this is the only recognized 2 batters for White Cloud that can put something on the board here.
Nyanshuti once again. A full toss played onto the leg side. Slopey bit of fielding. They will pick up valuable runs. They'll need to run those hard. Yes, and again, Leonard, one thing I would like to ask you, being the coach of the national women's side, Rwanda, soon you'll be traveling to Uganda for those games to be played there. How much of an opportunity do you think this is for the skipper, Diane Bimenyimana, and how should she approach this game, keeping that in mind? Sort of a warm-up?
Good ball there from Nyanshuti. Mahoro Katia missing that. End of over number 5. 31 for 2. No, look, this is a different ball game anyway. We are talking about club cricket here. We are talking about national team cricket here. Yes, these are the games that they need to use as practice games going forward. Whatever that they've been working on the national sessions, again, practice, whatever you want to call them. So these are the games that you need to test yourself to see exactly, are those things working? How can I play my game better? Things like that. So this is also actually good for her. That's why I mentioned earlier on that she has to spend as much time as possible on the crease so that she can be able to implement and execute whatever that she has been working on. It practices and also teaches herself to be a responsible batter going forward. Once you start doing it at this level, then when it comes to the national team, it becomes a bit easier. Change of bowling there now. Comes into bowl. Again is Nadine. It's Dorian Nakuzwe from the airport end. It's going to be interesting here to see umpire Veronica Irio, the own umpire there, and she's the one who is responsible for Dorian Nakuzwe and Georgette. So interesting as a coach. Now you're an official, seeing your players again in front of you, being the official, seeing them bowling. How much interesting and how much proud are you as a coach there?
Yeah, it's a really nice scene there. Lovely looking delivery there by Dolian. Is that master and apprentice sort of situation going on? You've got your master officiating the game. You've got to be the top of your game to execute whatever she's told you. And yes, the more time you spend at the crease is the only way you can be scoring runs. Can't be scoring runs from the dugout. Take your time. This time, just lets one go by. Took a swing at it, but not watching the ball closely enough. You were there at the toss, Leonard. How do you think the pitch is playing out? Is it holding? Is it skidding on? What's really going on? And do you think spinners will be vital over here?
I'm wondering why was that not given as a wide. Even if you look at Diane's face there, she's asking why that ball was not given as a wide here. Seriously, that has gone down the leg side, and umpire did not even, she doesn't seem amused. Then there we go. After a little bit of some consultation and some questions from Diane Bimenyimana, then the umpire also gives it off as a wide.
Oh, I'm not quite sure what took her so long. And a false start once again. Brain freeze moment there for the umpire, Veronica. That took almost forever to raise her hands.
32 for the loss of 2 into the 6th over. We just need to remind you that we are playing 18 overs here today. Bimenyimana Diane, the captain, on 11 of 18 deliveries. Katia 11 of 10. Still a long way to go in this game here. But it's just up to these two batters again, and the bowlers who are also bowling. Lovely shots there from the captain. Picking up the gap in the covers for a single.
Well, the field is being really friendly to the bowlers and the fielders there. Otherwise, that could have found its way. It had pierced the gap. The fielder didn't put much effort into it. Not really backing the bowler up that much. And the bowler, Dolian, has been bowling really nice lines here. Just keeping it on off stump. Once again, you see that, making Kathia Wamahoro to play that delivery watchfully once again.
Yeah, you talked about the wicket, the knowing Ganga. I think you know better. I've had a look at it. This wicket looks good. There's nothing much to talk about on the wicket. There's just a matter of bowling the right lines, doing the right things. Batters again playing the right shots, and that it's not like a wicket you would say it's favoring this kind of bowlers or whatever. But it's just a matter of doing the right things there.
No, really, really nice over. Just one run coming off it.
Tell them to wake up. End of over number 6. Power play gone 33 for the loss of 2. The sun is out, like I said earlier on, Zaid Khan here, so we are looking forward to have a full game here this morning. I don't know about the afternoon game between Indatwa Hampshire and Gahanga Queens. A must-win game again also for Gahanga Queens if they want to finish number 2 in this RCA Women's League powered by Dafabet. So it's going to be interesting if they can be able to play the game in the afternoon to see how that game is going to go on. If you look at the names that comes in those two teams, this is going to be an interesting game to watch.
Oh, definitely would like to see that game really take place. Once again, sloppy bit of fielding and a single being stolen there by the Charity batters. Yes, the afternoon game, Leonard. We'll have to request the cricket gods to bargain with Mother Nature. We have a full game on display. At the moment, there is a cool breeze moving across Gahanga International Cricket Stadium. The sun is out. Perfect conditions for batting. Goes down on one knee and sweeps that hard onto the leg side, and that will be a boundary. Very little effort put into that by the fielder in the deep. Kathia Wamaoro took her time, picked the gap perfectly. Lots of power behind that. No outfield would be able to stop that ball from reaching the boundary ropes. And ticking along after the initial 2 early wickets there, the two batters, Wamahoro and Bimenyimana, are bringing some balance to their side now. 15 off 13 is Kathia. Once again, driven cautiously and picks up a single.
Lovely batting there from Wamahoro Katia after hitting that boundary, finding that gap at long on to rotate strike and give the captain, who has been there from over number 1. She has to be there all the way. Futos again driven down straight to run out chance there. I don't know where Katia Wamahoro was going there. If that ball is managed to find the stumps, that was going to be the end of Katia Wamahoro. Where she was going in there, I don't know. But at least she's still there. That's the most important part.
Yes, and speaking of the past, she's been a victim of runouts plenty of times. Not the strongest of thresholds for her. Once again, was Sabrina. Played onto the leg side. Diane plays an identical shot to that of Kathia Wamahoro early on. This time around, tends to find the fielder. Rotate the strike, picking up just a single.
Yeah, it's very much important here for them to keep rotating strike like that. You know, it's still a lot of overs coming in here. So they need to keep on doing that, get a partnership going on, keep playing shots like this, always rotate, playing, thinking cricket, calculative cricket, where are the gaps, you know, such things. It would make them, because these are experienced players. Again, that one has been bowled down straight to the leg side, and the umpire signals wide. And the most important thing again there is they managed to take in 2 runs as well, to take in a single there to make them 2 in that particular delivery. So that is something that you'd want to see happening, the awareness of what's happening in the field. Something that White Cloud has been lacking in terms of fielding in these 6-7 overs that have just passed by.
Yes, you can pile up lots of extra runs here. Just the presence of mind. On that occasion, you saw it would have been just an extra wide, but then the batter noticed the slopiness by the fielder and charged upon that to pick up an extra run, raising their tally.
The current partnership is on 32 of 26 deliveries. Diane contributing 9 and Katia contributing 16. Shot again there. But lovely fielding there for the first time so far in the morning to see the White Clouds fielders committing themselves. Good stop there, even the throw again, straight right on the money, restricting Diane and Katia to rotate strike. End of over number 7, 43 for the loss of 2.
Be interesting to see now what sort of field set they put up once the power play is done here. And there we have it. 27 dots so far, 12 singles, 5 doubles, and 3 boundaries. But have a look at that. 10 extras have been bowled already. Those are 10 extra runs for charity as a gift. An early Christmas gift, I must say. White Clouds being very, very generous here. As long as they've got wicket in hands, they can continue the flow of runs in this fashion and find themselves in a very, very comfortable position. It's Charity Women's. Tossed up delivery outside off stump by Angeline. Played it to the extra cover fielder. Deep extra cover for just a single.
Yeah, they need to keep on piling runs here as slowly as they can come in here. If they go on with this current rate, they will end up on 111 plus or minus, depending on what's going to happen up there. But there is Angeline bowling from the airport end.
I mean, it's good to see the sort of shot selection the Charity Women batters have been showing us so far, bringing out a big array of shots out of the bag. We've seen the back foot drive, back foot punch, we've seen the sweep. Once again, tossed up delivery, plays it hard onto the leg side. Will that race to the boundary? We're yet to see. And just barely touches the boundary ropes. Have a look at that. It's rolling her wrist around the corner and reaches the boundary rope ever so.
.49 for 2 into the 8th over. Goes hard, catches the call there, but just dropped in front of the fielder at mid-off. Not well connected and well placed there by Wamahoro Katia. .21 of 16 deliveries, Katia, then Diane Bimenyimana 22 of 17. Going quite well for their team here, and they need to be there for as long as they can, all the way through the last over.
Once again, beating Dian on the off stump. That line and length. It's the nature of the pitch. Just bowling it into the corridors there. The corridors of uncertainty for the batters. Not quite sure if they should carry on with a shot or not. 39 of 33 is the partnership going on at the moment. Contributions of 10 and 22 respectively. Katia Omahoro and Bimenyimana Maridian, the skipper, playing an exceptional innings. 50 comes up for Team Charity, having lost 2 wickets after 8 overs. 10 overs left here.
.52 after 8. Lovely piece of bowling there that has been shown by White Clouds, but except for those extras alone, but otherwise they've been putting in bowling some right lines there, and also some good betting from the two experienced batters for Charity here, Dian Bimenyimana and Katia Omahoro. This is what you want to see from your experienced players in the squad. Again, lovely ball there. There's a call there for one, but again, the fielding there, Zaid Khan. If the fielding has been a bit touch quicker there, Katia again for the second time was going to be seeing herself in trouble here. I don't know the calling there between the two here. The hesitant between the wickets. You don't want to lose a wicket, especially one of these two at this point of time. They need to be there all the way to the end. Good ball there.
Swing and a miss there by Bimenyimana Dian. And yes, the fielding has been exceptionally slow there. It was a chance of a run out. And Kathia wasn't even in the frame on that occasion if the throw had come in a bit early. Jisuizo has given away just one run. It's a first over here. Once again, asking questions to the batters here. It's been played onto the fine leg area. Swing and a miss once again, and a wide has been given by the on-field umpire Jihozo. I would love to see that once again on replay. Was that a harsh call? Oh, very, very harsh indeed there by Jisuizo. Once again, a fumble and a run has been picked up by Charity. Charity should make the most out of these fielders as they are giving away extra runs here. Anytime you hit it knowing it's going to a fielder, still you can take the risk of picking up a single or a double because of the slopiness. And the throws haven't been sharp enough to complete runouts. Full plays it on the ground. Very, very watchfully played here by Bimenyimana. But I think she needs to shift gears here as a skipper. She's on 16 of 29 deliveries. And the bowling hasn't been that tight for her to play an innings of that sort. However, her partner, Wamahoro Kathia, is dealing at the moment with boundaries. and keeping the scorecard ticking here. Once again, lovely hands. And pick up 2 runs. Once again, if Kathia Mahoro can pick up 2 runs off your bowling, you must know your fielders aren't doing the right job.
Yeah, but that shot was put in the gap there. So you can, on the base you can get from that is 2 runs there. In any given day, that is easy 2 runs there. But it was well placed into the gap. So it shows how she's understanding the situation. So end of over number 9, halfway through the innings here. 57 for the loss of 2 wickets. Now we are into the last 9 overs of this first innings.
Flighted delivery onto the leg side and has been punished. Will that race away? Yes, it will. Barely. Just touches the boundary ropes there. Lovely bit of chase there. But unfortunately, the ball wins the race. Another boundary for Charity Women's. And that takes their tally to 61 for 2. Have a look at that. Beautiful looking shot that rocks onto the back foot and swivels along with the ball. Bimenyimana shifting gears, once again flighted. The lead has come off. Leonard just watching the ball, lots of confidence behind that. Bandana has joined the party.
Just a missed time shot there from the captain. Again, these balls are being flattened again. Wide being given. They just need to wait a bit longer for that ball and not to commit a bit too early in the shot. It's good. This is where now the difference is between the batters. If you talk about someone like Merve Owase from Ganga Queens, Belis Mrekatete, Giseli Ishimwe and Ret Ishimwe, such kind of bowling, the way they use their feet on the crease, that is where the difference in between batters there. Diane is someone who likes to wait for the ball to come to the bat. Another good shot there of rocking off the back foot, playing the backward drive, and they get 2 runs comfortably there. So that is the difference between the batters now. If you look at the batters that I've just mentioned here versus this kind of bowling, if it was Giselle Shimwe, Belis Mrekatete, Merve was in Reti Shimwe, these balls would be going all the way out of Gahanga. You saw the feet coming down the track. So that is how these players come in. Look at that now. She opted to wait for it and went for the block. They look at the frustration in her face. She knows that she could have done better on that particular delivery. So it's all about coming up with options now, how to play kind of different type of bowlers that are going to be bowling to you, especially the slower ones.
All the names honorably mentioned there, Leonard. Class players in the women's division. Exceptionally well. The likes of Ishimwe Henriette, we saw the sort of assault she can bring to her side. Smashing the ball way above the boundary ropes onto the mount here at Gahanga. Lots of power that girl has got. And the footwork and the control of bat flow those individuals portray is exceptional. 64 for the loss of 2 after 10 overs here. Charity Women are just cruising along. The moment, no sort of a threat coming to the Charity women's side. Bowlers not having enough venom in their bowling. Gets the faintest of outside edges and beats the keeper there. Rotates the strike is Kathia Wamahoro. Uwase Sabrina starts off with just a single to a final over. She's given away 20 runs so far, picked up just 1 wicket. A shorter delivery outside off stump and well bargained there by the skipper, Bimenyimana. Kept it on the ground, took her time, placed it. She's very, very happy with that single. A slow and flighted delivery there once again. Did that get a bat to it? I'm not quite sure. The umpire hasn't signalled a wide there once again. Interesting. This time executes it and executes it well for a boundary once again. Becoming one of her favourite areas to strike the ball. Kathia Wamahoro picking up yet another boundary. It races away for a 4 there. Picks the length very, very early. And just the placement beating that fielder in the deep. That's not the line you should be bowling to Kathia Wamahoro today. Anything on the leg side, she's launched onto it. Plays it on the onside for just a single. Brilliant, brilliant batting this by Kathia Wamahoro.
Into the 11th over here, 74. The loss of 2 wickets. They are cruising well, and this is what they do. Anything we've seen during the course of this league, anything above 60 runs for White Clouds to chase it becomes a mammoth task. So I can safely say now, Charity are in a good position of winning this game with where they are now, regardless of how many overs are left, because we know the betting that White Clouds possesses again. So this is lovely to see. The end of over number 11, 71 for the loss of 2 here. They need to come up with a plan here, Zaid White Clouds, on how to dismiss these 2 batters. If not, how to stop them from scoring runs freely. Yes, it is a heavy outfield, but if you look at how the boundaries are coming in now, it's all because of poor bowling, poor field placement. Look at there. There is the lock standing in that Hampshire on 12. Gahanga Queens on 8, Charity on 8. Now, if they win this game, they're going to get 2 points though, so which means they will be on 10 points. That means Gahanga Queens now taking on Indatwa Hampshire needs to make sure that they have to win that game. Then it all comes now to the net run rate. So today's afternoon game is going to be a game to watch.
Nail-biting games we've got on hand here at Gahanga International Cricket Stadium. Pops it in the air and just lets it go. Run out attempt goes in vain as well. It's all happening out there in the middle. Boy, oh boy. Look at the field. Making an absolute mess out of that situation. Could have picked up yet another wicket comfortably. Kathia Wamahoro was so far away. The bowler couldn't fetch the ball and knock off the stumps. Use of feet and launches that down to long off for just a single. And again, something which is worth praise here, Leonard, is a sort of shot selection the charity women's have gone with. They've played everything on merit. They've respected the good balls. They've rotated the strike. Something we've always wanted out of women cricketers here. Rotation of strike, allowing that partnership to nourish and build up.
I think one of these two batters here needs to cross the 50 mark here. I don't see any reasons why even both of them scoring 50 runs and go on here. Look at the way how they're in control of the innings. Look at the bowling that they're facing. It's not that quality bowling that you would normally be facing. So when you get such kind of bowlers now, these are the bowlers that you cash in, put some statistics for yourself. So both of these batters here should be thinking about scoring 50 plus runs here.
Yes, and from the looks of it, Wamahoro Katia looks to be on song. 34 of 26 deliveries. She can definitely reach to that feat of 50 for her side. And what a day. And it is the side that can provide her those figures much easily. Georgette here with the final two deliveries.
And again, that good shot there being played by Diane Bimenyimana here, playing it down to long off. There is another good shot, but there is a collision between the fielders. There, lack of communication, both of them going for the same ball. They still not yet given up there, White Clouds. They know that the last few overs are the most important overs. If they don't want to come back and chase a bigger total here. So they keep fighting. So that's what you need to see there. But they missed that run out again in this over. Georgette Ingabire, the bowler's end, could not gather the ball there. If she had done that again, Katia, who will be, this is the third time that she has popped up in the air. But there's no fielder there, being unlucky. It will be the third time Katia being attempted for the run out and also surviving again, living by luck there. End of over number 12, 76 for the loss of 2.
3 times surviving a run out. What else could you ask for as a batsman or a batter? Once again, extras still following the white clouds here, gifting away lots of extra runs to Charity Women's. Kathia Mahoro on 35 of 31 here. Plays it along the ground, not connected well enough. Not enough power, not enough connection behind that. She's gotten away with plenty of chances. White Clouds somehow haven't received any of those.
Good bowling there from Gizubizo Flojensin. Getting those dot balls that they want at this present time.
Whoa, what a delivery that was. Just surviving that missed off stump by the thickness of a paint. So close. What a delivery by Jisubizo. And just one wide given in this over. No runs coming off it. Exceptional over that.
Partnerships now on 66 of 33 deliverers, doing a fantastic job for their team. These two is expected. Now Dolian Nakuzwe comes in to bowl from the airport end. Good bowling there to start off a second over there. Dolian Nakuzwe right on the block, on the money as they call it. Again, Yokish like closing the face of the bed. There you can see the frustration from Diane. She knows that she should have done better with that particular delivery, especially when width and length is being offered to you as a batter. Those are the balls that are there for the taking. So if you miss, you would definitely feel the pressure. You definitely get frustrated with yourself. Again, lovely shots there now this time.
That will race away to the boundary. Lovely, lovely hands and lots of bat speed behind that shot. Captain Bimenyimana with an exceptional shot. Have a look at that. Threw her hands at it, went down on one knee. Exquisite looking shot that had a boundary written all over it the moment it left the face of the willow. Just slicing it, opening up that face past the fielder there. Once again, soft hands. Tells you the awareness. That is exceptional awareness by Diane Bimenyimana. Knowing the fielder, knowing the field, the pace at which she has struck the ball allows her to know that is a single. Something the young batters should learn from the seniors here. Placement. We've asked for placement plenty of times. Lots of power can be put behind the ball, but we're not guided. Once again,
some good bowling there from Doliana Kuzwe. Yes, yes. Given away 4 runs, quarters of a good shot from Diane Bimenyimana. But if you look at the comeback and those dot balls that she has bowled, those are good lines, good length. So let's see how she's going to finish up this over.
And again, you can see the lack of technique there by Katia Mahoro when it comes to defending. She leaves lots of gap between bat and pad. And if there is that little bit of movement of the surface or swing coming into her, she always finds herself in trouble with either leg befores or getting bowled. We come to the end of the 14th over. 82 on board for the loss of 2.
Lovely there. Just waiting to finish up this over. Again, good finish to the over, finishing up with a dot. Is it over or no? So I'm just counting what is the balls. I'm looking at there now. It's the first over that is coming in here. We have finished 14 overs here. Zaid Khan 82 for the loss of 2 wickets. Gizuizo Flogentin comes in to bowl from the pavilion end.
Use of feet. Lots of air into that ball, but they will need to run them. The outfield will not help. Was in the air for lots of time, but in the vacant region. And she knew it won't reach the boundary rope, so she opted to run hard and pick up a double.
Yeah, running is going to be crucial in these conditions here. Again, use of the feet. Again, the timing there was not well enough. And we've talked about use of the feet again versus these bowlers now. Diane Bimenyimana seems to be listening to what we've been saying. All of a sudden, she has gone to that option. And that is the option that can work, especially against these slow bowlers. So it's just a matter of timing it, execute it very well, put it in the gap. Then that's what you need to do. Like I said earlier on, we are playing 18 overs here, so we have got 3 overs after this one left. Diane on 34, 47, Katia on 36 now of 37 deliveries. They need to keep pushing. This is where you need to get and give yourself a 50 for yourself in for the team. Good shot there from Katia Mahoro again, hitting it down on the ground to long off for a single.
Yes, and put lots of pressure upon the fielders as well. As you pick up those singles and doubles, they will panic. Once again, use of the feet. Launch down the ground for 1 bounce 4. What a shot that was by the captain, Diane Bimenyimana. Just a lovely follow through, hitting through the line of the ball, getting a sweet, sweet connection. The fielder was a few yards away from it, but couldn't stand a chance to stop it. And now plays it along the ground. Smart batting this by Diane Bimenyimana.
Yeah, that shot was full of authority there. Everything that you'd want on that shot was. Then the end of over number 15, 90 for the loss of 2. 36, Katia of 37 delivers, and Diane 38 of 49. I wonder what these two are thinking now as they approach the early 40s here. What is going to be going through their minds in terms of their betting? As we see Dorian Nakuze continues from the airport end.
Yes, and with the way charity women's are going at the moment, the triple digits are very close and very, very possible. It's 10 runs away. Once again, use of the feet and completely misses it this time around. Smart bowling this by Dolian. She saw Diane coming down the pitch and she pitched it. She changed her line, bowled it way outside off stump. Just teasing the batter at the moment. Lovely bit of execution there by the bowler. Tossed up, gets a low full toss. They are running. And this time around, Dian denies Kathiawar Mahoro to come back for a double. There was a fumble, however, by the fielder at covers. But Dian not taking any chances. Playing very safe cricket here. No need for it. Katia plays it down the ground through the hands of the fielder there. Will that reach the boundary? No, it won't. They'll need to run those once again. And that is the 5th opportunity provided by Kathiawar Mahoro. 5 lives she's got. A cat has 7. Kathia, the first 3 letters of her initial, cat.
Yeah, obviously, if you look at the scoreboard or the scorecard there, it doesn't show all those 5 chances here, but at least you are watching the game from here. You can really tell another good shot. The short ball down, pulled to the leg side for 1. Yes, you can, because you are seeing the game here. You are seeing the game here, so you can talk about those things. But going forward again, if you play teams like Uganda, Tanzania, Namibia, Zimbabwe, with chances like that, they don't miss. Chances like that, they don't miss. So that is where the difference between levels now comes in. Both batters are on 39 each. The use of the feet there, but not quite. Hey, lovely scenes there. A lot of action happening there. The keeper picking up the ball, trying to attempt for that run out, but could not get it to the stumps. 16 overs gone. 94 for 2. Zaid Khan.
Leonard, what's more interesting is that Dian Bimenyimana had dropped her bat despite putting it into the crease. If that had hit the stumps there, the amount of drama that would come out of that scenario. Oh, would have loved to see that happen and see the decisions being made by the officials here. Yes, she dragged her bat across the line, but then dropped it. So what are the laws?
Gisubizo Fulgensin to come and bowl here. 4th over. She hasn't taken a wicket so far, conceding 17 runs here. Start off with a good delivery.
Swing and a miss there. Again, no sense of guidance behind that shot. Just trying to pump it down the ground. But swing and a miss. It is for Kathiawar Mahoro. Short ball.
Two dot deliveries so far that has been bowled by Gisubizo Flozentin. That is lovely to see. Then that one becomes the 3rd dot ball. going into the deep end of the innings here now. Dot balls are starting to come in. And I'm just wanting to throw you back to what you've been saying here. The base to play the ball here for Katja has not been there. Even she, with that 39 that is coming in, if you look at the kind of shot that she's playing, and even if you look at those misses again, there's no base whatsoever to make sure that she executes the ball very well where she wants it to go.
Well, clearly, tiptoeing is for the fielders.
Sloppy fielding there again from the captain, allowing the ball to go to the boundary, but could not get there because it was not well timed. Yes, call back again to what you have been saying.
Tiptoeing is always there for the fielders, not for the batsmen or the batters. The batters need a strong base if they're to hit those powerful strikes down the ground or whichever part of the ground.
Lovely piece of running between the wickets again. They're finding the gap this time in case of strike. Just a single delivery to end over number 17 here. Katja on 42 or 44, Diane 39 or 53. Use of the feet, lovely shot there. Straight to long off for one. That's to end the over with a single. 17 overs gone here. We are into the last over. Zaid Khan, we have talked about half centuries here. What are the chances of any of these two batters getting onto that 50 mark?
From the looks of it, Leonard, it looks like both of them will be stranded mid-40s. And there we have the graph, the warm, just 2 wickets falling in the third and fourth over. There for Team Charity, White Clouds tasting success only in the third and fourth over. Apart from that, it's been all going and flowing Charity Women's way. Final over, 98, 2 runs away from triple digits.
Katja go for 2 sixes in this over here.
It's possible, but quite a big task and ask by the national team coach here. 99 on board. We haven't seen a maximum yet. We haven't seen a maximum yet in this innings, in this match so far. Do we get to see one in this final over? 42 or 44. Does she get to her 50? An extra being provided. That will be the 100 for Team Charity. Extras coming their way. 102 on board now for Team Charity. And a very, very good partnership built up between Katia Wamahoro and Diane Bimenyimana, the skipper. Brought the side out of trouble. Almost 100-run partnership here. 91 of 88 contributions of 36 and 42 respectively. This has to be the best partnership of this RCA T20 Women's League 2023. Swing and a miss there by Diane once again.
Georgette Ingabire to close off. It is the Dafabet RCA Women's T20 Division 1 at Kahanga here. White Clouds taking on Charity. White Clouds winning the toss and opting to have a ball. Now they find themselves coming in to chase anything above 102 is the call there again. Katia Omahoro, that should be done. Run out chance, done. Run out gone. Run out number 6. And this time, White Clouds eventually they managed to dismiss Katia Omahoro through a run out. She has offered 4 run outs there, Zaid Khan. The 5th one she goes.
Never looked like she would make it there. You can see she was huffing and puffing on her way to that double. And an exceptional throw from the deep. Easiest of runouts for them, despite being into the 40s. Couldn't be able. I told you they will be stranded mid-40s. Have a look at that.
White Clouds strikes there again. Run out, good fielding from Fabiola Omzira Nenge on the boundary. The captain again goes down on the ground, finding mid-on. Singu comes in and the young Isabayo Sandrine could not have a chance to face a single delivery. That is the end of the first inning here. 105 on the board for the loss of 3. Then that means White Clouds need 100 plus to come and win the game here today. Zaid Khan. Let's talk us through the bowling and the betting card that is going to be coming soon on our screens as we wait for the second innings.
It's going to be extremely difficult of a task for Team White Clouds, but let's see what they have in contribution to this game here today at Kahanga International Cricket Stadium. Charity Women's being the favourites here to take this competition and reach second position on the table standing. There you see the scorecard. 43 of 59 is the captain from ball number 1 till the very end. She carries her bat with 4 boundaries to her name. Bimenyimana Maridian. Rajana Sonia had a brief stay, 2 of 6. Nima Michelin, 1 of 2. And then that massive contribution of our partnership coming off Uamahoro Kathia. 4 boundaries as well. You see 93 of 92 deliveries. What a partnership that was between Bimenyimana and Uamahoro Kathia. The very innings itself, the most expensive being Nyonshuti Pridila. 1 over, 2 dots, 18 runs coming off it. And then was Marie Sabrina who opened the bowling attack. 4 overs, 14 dots, 25 runs and a wicket. Economy of 6.25. Exceptional bowling by Georgette Ingabire. 4 overs, 12 dots, 17 runs, 1 wicket. Economy of 4.25. Dulian Nakuzwe also bowling really well. And 16 extras being provided to Team Charity, courtesy of White Clouds Cricket Club. We're done with the first innings here. We'll be joining you shortly for the run chase. Do stay tuned.
Respect. Respect. Dimana taking 6 wickets in a single game. Can she repeat the second feat again today? We are yet to find out now as we are about to take and watch the proceedings. The two openers there for White Clouds on your screens. Number 6 there, that's Georgette Ingabire. And Dorian Nakuzwe. Number 4, Georgette Ingabire. Number 6, Dorian Nakuzwe. Opening for White Clouds. And with the ball is none other than Pacific Nyirandorimana. First ball comes in, starts off with a dot delivery will come back again. Zaid Khan for the second inning. The run chase 106 needed in 18 overs. What are the chances of White Clouds getting there?
From their recent performance, I've got my doubts, but they might surprise me. That one beats the gloves and the outside edge as well. Swing and a miss. They pick up a run. The wicketkeeper should have done much better there. Nirandorimana has a habit of picking valuable wickets here. She's into the attack early on. An appeal there and a shake of the head by Veronique, the umpire. Half-hearted appeal there by Nirandorimana. The result will be quite visible in the first 6 overs. The power play itself will let us know which way this game is folding. Powerfully hit onto the leg side. Lovely looking shot, lovely looking connection. That positive start this. They pick up 2 runs comfortably.
Yeah, definitely that's the start that you want to see from your openers again, going for the score, being positive, and that is good to see from Georgette Ingabire and Dorian Nakuzwe getting off those 2 runs. Good shot and good bowling there as well.
Watchfully played there. It's good to see the awareness, just keeping it on the ground, not trying to do anything silly, as it is just the first over. 3 runs on board. Final delivery here by Nirandorimana. And there's still a single. Would you believe it? A slow follow through by Nirandorimana. With that, we come to the end of the first over. 4 runs on board, Team White Clouds. They'll need to do a lot of work to cover that gap. 102 in 102 balls. Very, very possible this, as long as they don't lose wickets. But of recent, we've seen the amount of wickets White Clouds give out within the initial 6 overs. That's what puts them in the box and on to the back foot. Sonia, coming from the pavilion end, jersey number 7, didn't have a long stay at the crease today. Let's see if she can cover that with a bowl in hand. Not quite sure why the batter went for that. Would have been easily an extra over there. But lack of awareness, just throws her hands at it, rotating the strike. Maybe that's their priority.
Yeah, it's a better you'd always want to cash on a loose delivery. So I think at that particular time, she thought that was going to be loose. Then she had to go for it. But the most important thing, at least they've gotten that single that they're wanting, and they have rotating strike, 101 of 101 balls. If they keep on going at that particular rate, then there is a game on in their hand. So they need to keep another big shot there down the leg side, all the way to the boundary. But with the outfield, how slow it is, that won't race away to the boundary.
They're going really well. If they continue this way, this could be an upset. Flighted delivery once again and completely misses that swing and a miss. Just teasing the batter is Irajana Sonia there. Floated delivery. Once again, plays it onto the leg side. Will pick up just a single this time around. Good awareness by the skipper, putting a fielder there in that particular region, knowing the amount of shots going that way. Now we've got Dolian on strike. Tossed up, goes across the line. Oh, what a decision that was. I would love to see that on replay once again. It was full. It did look like it was in the line of the stumps. Chance of a run out. And misses it, survives. Dolian gets over the line this time around. With that,
What was you looking there? 2 overs gone, 9 for the loss of no wicket so far. Winning the toss in the morning and opting to have a ball. Now they're chasing 105 to win, and they're sitting comfortably on 9. And there is another wide comes from Pacific Nyirandorimana.
at the moment, if Charity seem to be panicking under such conditions, the current run rate of 5 required is 6. Very healthily they're moving across this run chase, and once again they pick up yet another single. Stealing, this is literally something you'd define as a robbery. Robbed a single there. Exceptional running between the wickets, and just the awareness, knowing how slow Nyirandorimana is in her follow-through, allowing the batters to pick up that single despite having it at her feet. Shot hit onto the leg side. And they pick up 2 runs. Chance of a run out. Very, very tight call. We'll see that once again on the replay. It was a tight call, but looked like she had made her ground. And these doubles and singles will apply pressure on Team Charity here. You can see them panicking. You can see the fumbles in the field as well. And what a way White Clouds have started.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to showcase their betting versus the captain, Diane Bimenyimana. We know she's quite handy with the ball, so that is where the game is going to be now. Yes, they've done and betted well so far, getting 13 runs off this 2.3 overs here. But now when Diane Bimenyimana comes in, we know what she can do with the ball. That is where the interesting part of this game and these 2 betters is going to be here.
And also the battle of extras. 16 runs. Pops it in the air, lands safely. Lucky for Team White Clouds. It was in the air for a fair amount of time, but just lands in the vacant region there. No fielder around that one. Yes, I was mentioning the battle of extras. White Clouds gifted away 16 extras to Team Charity. Do Team Charity return the favor? Is yet another question we yet to find out. Watchfully played this time around. And a no ball has been called. It's been launched onto the leg side. They'll pick up valuable runs this. 2 runs they pick up, and it's been declared a no ball, a free hit coming their way. Boy, oh boy. Swung hard at it, but couldn't get a run off the free hit. With that, we come to the end of the first over. We come to the end of the third over here. 13 runs on board. Wicketless. A team Charity. White Clouds just cruising along at the moment. Popped up in the air, and an opportunity goes down by the wicketkeeper. Just a few inches away from her gloves. They would have picked up their first wicket. Barely surviving. Georgette is on 8 of 11. Her partner there getting a bit too ambitious with her running. Trying to steal yet another single when the ball was at the fielder's mercy. A catch, and a catch has been taken by Neymar. Safe pair of hands. Georgette has to depart without reaching double figures here. So the first wicket goes down for Team White Clouds. Tried to put some power behind that, but not enough elevation to clear the infield. And straight down the throat of Neymar Michelin. She gives away her wicket. Have a look at that. There's a flighted delivery onto the leg stump, and hard hands. And a lovely, lovely take that by Neymar Michelin. Front dives are never easy.
First wicket, a much needed breakthrough there. 18 for the loss of 1. In comes Fabiola Omziranenge to bat at number 3 for White Clouds, needing 89 off 96 balls. Still game on here, but they need to make sure that they keep their wickets on. 16 matches, 15 innings, 52 runs, highs of 13, averaging 3.47. It is strike rate of 40. A lot needs to be done there in terms of those figures if she wants to put his team in a winning position. Were flighted there, but not quietly timed. into the gap. They're managing to find the mid-wicket fielder. Same shot, same fielder, same results. Dot balls there. Quite a good over here from Irajenya Sonia.
A wicket and just a single coming off it. Really, really well bowled there by Rajena. In that Hampshire, the team playing this afternoon have come to the field already. Just enjoying the first game of the day. And now the skipper joining the bowling party here. She's done exceptionally well with the bat in her hand, carried her bat throughout the innings. Can she provide the same excellence with the ball in hand? She is a vital part of the bowling attack of Charity Women's. Leading from the front is jersey number 97, Dian Bimenyimana. Plays it onto the leg side and they pick up a single yet again. Yes, a wicket has gone by, but something White Clouds need to do from here on is just sustain the momentum and keep the runs flowing. Oh, lovely, lovely movement that by Dian Bimenyimana, swinging the ball right to left.
Gosh.
Away. Lovely bit of shape there. It'd be really nice to see that from her. An appeal there. I'm not quite sure if she had some bat on it. I would love to see a replay of that, Leonard. It didn't look like the umpire believed it was bat first, but Dian had a half-hearted appeal.
Bode, that's his wicket number 13 for Dian Bimenyimana. I said it earlier on that this is where the game is going to be in with how she swings the ball. She knows exactly where to bowl. What answers is White Clouds fielders going to have, batters going to have here. And now look, wicket goes number 2. Umzira Nenge Fabiola, nothing on the board. Look at the swing there. Look at the movement. Look at that. Lovely piece of bowling there from the captain. And leading the wicket charts here is Henriette Ishim on 14. Bimenyimana now, because of that wicket she has taken, she's now on 13. Yet to bowl another 3 overs. Murekatete Belis on 11, yet to play in the afternoon. And Ishimwe also on 14, yet to play in the afternoon. So it's going to be a good and a tight contest between the bowlers here, especially those top 3.
And the amount of movement she's getting off this new cherry in her hand, it's fairly new. Just 4 overs have been bowled so far. She's bowling the 5th over here. And the movement she's getting out of it. This time around, she didn't need the appeal to get her wicket. Second wicket goes down for team White Clouds. Swings it and a dot delivery. We've got Jisuizo joining Dolian in the middle now. Mutoni coming from the pavilion end. Starts off with a dotted delivery. Just beating the outside edge of Dolian. Powerful shot onto the leg side. They'll pick up just a single. Much better fielding in the deep by Charity compared to White Clouds. Very slopey back then. Score reads 22.
Umtoniwase Celine, that is a no ball. It was not anywhere closer to the crease there.
Powerfully played down the ground. Will that be a boundary? I don't think so. It was powerfully struck, but not enough to go to the boundary ropes. They pick up 2 runs comfortably there. And that's what they need more of. They need to pick up those doubles. It's getting away. A dotted delivery once again. A no ball has been called by the leg umpire once again. Second no ball off the over this time around. It's due to a double bounce. And a free hit it is once again. Jisuvizo on strike.
These no balls that are being offered by Charity, if White Clouds could have done better with them, Zedgan, I think the score could have been looking something different here. Close to 50 balls. They've been offered a lot of these no balls here. So it's something that White Clouds need to cash on here. They are going at 6 and over, yes, good enough. But if you've got an opportunity to up that rate, you need to make sure that you capitalize on that. But they are not doing that.
Yes, steal the game away from the opposition as early as possible rather than delaying it. Once again, a good shot that was, and they pick up a single. But look at the selection. Look how far outside the pitch she went to pick up that ball. That just tells you you're not welcoming gifts. White Clouds, not really good friends of the Santa Claus here. We come to the end. We come to the end of the 6th over here. And 28 runs on board. 2 wickets down. Our team White Clouds. They're moving along really well. Can they sustain this momentum and keep it moving, keep it ticking? Will they upset this side today? Let's wait and see. Dolian is on 10 off 13. Jisuvizo 5 off 7. And the captain back into the attack from the airport end. And she picks up yet another wicket. The same movement, identical to her first wicket. Look at the movement she's getting out of it. Look at the line she has chosen to bowl and the length. Impeccable bowling by the captain, leading from the front. You've mentioned how she's got 3 overs remaining. It's more than enough for her to wipe out this side and keep her wickets tally rising high. Look at the movement, banana movement, curving in and away from the White Clouds batters. I could watch that all day, every day. for a bowler.
Good movement there from Diane Bimenyimana, starting off on the leg stump, coming in through, across, attacking that middle stump and off stump there. It's quite interesting to see how she's moving that ball. This is only over number 7 that we're going into here, and the ball keeps on moving. Look again there. Wide. And they pick up 2 runs. So that's 3 runs off this particular delivery. They're not happy with the keeper there.
Yes, you've picked up a wicket here, and you need to keep it as tight as possible.
Good comeback there from that wide. 75 runs needed in 8 balls here for White Clouds. Again, wickets now are something that are worrying here. 3 wickets gone already in 32. Lovely piece of bowling. Now, Diane Bimenyimana is on the same number of wickets as Henriette Ishimwe. She still have got a couple of overs to come in, and Ishimwe has got another game that she has to be playing in the afternoon. So it's going to be interesting again between these bowlers here when they're going in now. She's currently on 13. And then she just need 1 wicket here to equal. But I think if I've done my statistics right, I think she's now on 14 here, equaling Henriette Ishimwe, who is also on 14. So it's going to be interesting, the finish now with Ishimwe Zaidkan having another game in the afternoon. Then comes in. So individual awards here that they are also going to be going for. Look at that deliver again, missing the outside edge to end over. Number 7.
It's really nice to see the amount of movement Diane is getting out of this. As a bowler, it's really nice to see the amount of movement key bowlers are getting out of it. A really good news for you as a coach, Leonard. You'll be working with these individuals closely in the upcoming tournament for the national side.
Yeah, definitely it's all about proving what you are with, offering your team again. If you look at how these guys are competing among themselves, there are a lot of all-rounders coming into the team. So it's something that can also be helpful for the team. It's not like she has never been used in the side as a bowler as well. She has been bowling when we need someone to come in and stop runs or break a partnership, and she has managed to do that very well, and she's good enough to do it. So it's something that can add value to the team, again, add depth in terms of bowling options as well. So this is something that is good to see here, that, like I said, these are the games that you use to perfect your game, to understand your game better. So she has done that very well, and that is going to be helpful for the team.
And also makes her a complete player. By complete, I mean in terms of a complete all-rounder. She happens to bat. You saw her carrying her bat throughout the innings. And now also the movement she's getting with the ball. So it's always good to have such options in your side, such players, such individuals that bring out a lot on the table. And yes, she's been bowling for lots of games for the national side, but the awareness of the movement, the awareness of the run up, and what lines and how to challenge the batter is something we've seen of recent that Diane is getting really hold of. She's mastering the art of moving that ball from right to left and challenging the outside edge. Just bowling in that corridor of uncertainty for the batters.
There is on your screens in Datko Hampshire, the coach sitting with Shakira Nyomoza, Gahanga Queens, Sophia Tumkunde Marie Jose, Cynthia Twizere taking a selfie there. They are going to be taking on each other in the afternoon. An interesting game to watch there, I'm telling you. You need to stay tuned and follow up that game. That is the biggest game so far to end this RCA Women's T20 Women's League, sponsored by Dafabet. Change of bowling there from the airport end. The youngster comes into bowl.
Movement once again for the bowler from the airport end. Jersey number 12. Kelia coming in. Just one run has been given in this over so far. And knocks her over. Yet another wicket playing across the line of the delivery. Wickets are tumbling in quick fashion here for Team White Clouds. Suizo has to depart for 6 off 13. Never looked into the competition at all. Have a look at that. Where it was pitching, she tried to drag that onto the leg side. Misses it completely and the leg stump has been destroyed. Swing and a miss and a wide it is. Another extra being offered to White Clouds here. I'd love to see the graph of extras and dotted deliveries here just to compare the amount faced by each side.
Lovely shot there. They can only manage to get one run. Anje Owingabire being the bowler taking the first wicket in the first over. Umpire just confirming there with the bowler and the scorers of who is coming in to bowl. How many number of balls have been left here? And Jay Owingabire Young coming in to bowl. That's another extra being bowled there. You talked about these two sides competing in terms of offering extras. It is where these other bowlers now need to also back up the good bowling of their captain again. She cannot bowl all the 18 overs alone. You need other guys to come and bowl in. So this is where they should be learning and supporting her.
Quality bowling by the captain, yes, but it needs to be backed up by the rest of the bowling unit. You can't be gifting away. You've not got enough runs in the bag to defend. Gifting away runs like that, making it too easy for Team White Clouds here. They're looking in a good position. Yes, they're losing wickets, but picking up valuable runs. This 4 wickets have gone by for Team White Clouds. 75 required. 8 overs done here. 34 on board is the score.
Swing and a miss there. Saline Umtoniwase continues to bowl from the pavilion end. It starts off with a dot. Yeah, again, good shot there. But shots like this are not going to help White Clouds here in this run chase. Here they need to do something better than this. Singles are no longer coming in. Boundaries have not been coming in. So they need to do something better now to keep their hopes alive of winning this game. We are at 9 overs have gone now. 9 overs left. Up a bit area. Finding the captain at mid-off. So these dot balls and these swing and a miss is not going to help White Clouds in these ranches.
Yes, and again, it's the brilliant thinking of Diane Bimenyimana, putting that field setup into the right places. And she knows where these batters tend to hit the ball most often than not. So the odd singles and doubles can come, but as long as they're not risking any boundary, as long as they're not risking too many of those singles and doubles, she will be applying pressure. As you can see, she's trying to bring herself back into the attack.
10 overs gone here. 4 wickets down. Four wickets down, 38 runs on the board here. 8 overs left. And the captain has brought herself back to the attack. She needs to do the job herself now. Get 2 or 3 wickets here and to make sure that they put themselves in a good position of taking those most important points that they are looking for and finish up this RCA Databet Women's League at number 2.
Yeah, definitely looking to finish on a high note towards the end of the year, end of the cricketing year. Diane Bimenyimana once again with that movement, doesn't shape away as much as it did previously, but a dot delivery nevertheless. At the moment, very impressive with the consistency of her movement. You can see the lateral movement of the ball and knocks the off stump over. Goes for the furniture once again. Diane Bimenyimana making it look very, very easy at the moment. Pure class bowling this by the skipper. Have a look at that. Look at the launch. Look at the movement. Top of off. A dream delivery.
Lovely piece of bowling there to dismiss Olive Dusabimana. Comes off without troubling anyone. Nothing there on the board. In comes Angeline Uimpaye comes in to bat there. 5 wickets have gone. 38 is the score. Nothing seems to be going White Clouds' way here. I don't see them getting anywhere closer to that total. Here, Zaid Khan should be game done here for White Clouds and Charity. They've taken their 2 points, so the most important thing is they're going to wait for the afternoon game again between Indatwa Hampshire and Gahanga Queens to see what is going to transpire in that game. If Indatwa Hampshire wins, then that is it. They will finish on number 2. If Gahanga Queens win that game, it all goes now to net run rate. Now then we see who's going to be finishing as runners-up in this RCA T20 Women's League, sponsored by Dafabet.
And from the looks of it, Leonard, you can see not a loud appeal, and the finger has been raised. Try to move out of the way. So 2-2 for Bimenyimana. Have a look at that. Look at the movement, confusing the batsman. In the air, she thought it was going down the leg. Tried to move out of the way, but what a pitch of a delivery that was. Clueless was Angeline, and she's got to depart for a golden duck. And the captain herself, last time around, she promoted herself to opening. And now she's come down to number 6. Number 7, I beg your pardon.
It's going to be interesting to see what kind of a delivery Diane is going to bowl here. Hat-trick ball here. Put a slip in place there. Apply pressure. There is the Murekatete Benita. 15 of 13, 29. Highest of 12 runs there. Nothing much to talk about in terms of the bid as a captain. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Hat-trick ball here. Can we see another hat-trick? She did take another hat-trick the other game again against Sorowate Diane Bimenyimana again when she took 6 wickets. There she is now. It's against the same team, White Clouds, again, when she took those 6 wickets in the first round of this encounter here.
She's got a very, very merry relationship with this team. Loves bowling to the White Clouds and makes it rain wickets. Pops it in the air and another wicket has been taken. Coat and bowl. You cannot keep this individual out of the action. The skipper leading from the very front. Yet another wicket. 3 wickets in this over itself. Murekatete on a pair. The skipper is on a golden pair. She got a golden duck last time around, and this time as well. Another golden duck on a pair. 3 wickets for Bimenyimana. Exceptional performance this. Hands down, one-sided, one-woman army she is. Single-handedly taking the game away from Team White Clouds. It's quite clear what the result of this game is going to be from here on. 7 wickets down, White Clouds doing White Clouds things out in the middle. Something we've got used to. They started off really, really well, and in no time, bunch of wickets just went down like bowling pins.
Is Nyirandurimana coming from there? Pavilion end. I hope you're going to say they've been cocooned. It's now seeming to be a popular word here. Lovely piece of bowling there from Nyirandurimana. Knowing what is exactly is needed here. 7 wickets they've taken now. Just a couple of wickets, it's game done.
Always a pleasure to add to the diction of vocabularies. Yes, at the moment, they've cocooned themselves with the amount of wickets. And the fielders are all over the baton, not allowing them to move anywhere. Once again, pops in the air, just lands short and leaves the fielder to her left. Just getting that edge of the synthetic strip there, causing that fumble. Team Charity Women's can almost sniff a victory with the sort of performance their skipper has put in. Wickets here keep tumbling for Team White Clouds. 8 wickets down now. Nirandorimana picks up her first wicket in her third over of her spell. 13 runs only she's given away. It's been an exceptional over this so far. Just 1 run and a wicket. 8 down is Team White Clouds. This game will be over in no time. Not quite sure if they'll be able to finish. Have a look at that. In she comes, out she goes. A golden duck once again. There will be plenty of quack quack into the dugout. Lots of ducks here. And now Nirandorimana stands. They stand a chance for yet another hat-trick. Have a look at that. It's as though there was no batter on screen. Bowling practice this for Team Charity at the moment. 2 in 2. Does she pick up a hat-trick, a triple, and finish the year really on a high? It's very, very possible, Leonard. Last wicket. The night watchman walking in. What does she have to protect? 68 runs of 37 deliveries. 8 other batters came ahead of her and couldn't do it. Will she be the one? All cricketing people know the answer.
Nirandorimana doing a fantastic job there again. She's now on a hat-trick. Second time we've seen a hat-trick ball being bowled. The previous over it was Diane Bimenyimana. There is Neon Shoot. Just comes in together with Gizubizo. End of over number 12, 39 for the loss of 9 wickets. White Clouds winning the toss and opting to have a ball first and finding themselves chasing 105, but they need a lot of runs here. They are going at 3.25. The current rate that they are going in, and the needed one is 11.54. So it's going to be at 11.33. So it's going to be a tough task for them here with Diane Bimenyimana with the ball in the hand again. Now she's the leading wicket taker here so far in this league. How many more is she going to continue taking? If she comes to bowl, this should be a last over of this innings. She's done a fantastic job here as a captain, leading up front with the bat. And again, she's doing the same job with the ball. Swing and a miss there. I don't know what Kisubizo Kevin is watching there. She needs to just get bat on ball and get it overdone with. You can see the smiles there. Look at that, those whims there, the 2. If you compare over number 11, 3 wickets have fallen there. Over number 12, 2 wickets. So 5 wickets have fallen inside 2 overs. Bode, that is game done. Yeah, the captain, you can look at the smile there. The way she's smiling, she knows that she's done a fantastic job. This is what you want from your captain leading up front. She led with the bat. Now she leads with the ball. This should be game on. Charity winning this game by 67 runs. Lovely piece of cricket this team has shown here, coming down from down there all the way up to fighting it all the way. There is the betting card there. Doliana Kuzwe, Bimenyimana, Marie Diane, 11 of 15. Then Georgette Ingabire, Neema Micheline, 8 of 13. Umzila Ninge Fabiola, 0 of 5. Gizubizo Fulgentine, bowled 6 of 14. Dusabimana Olive, 2 of 17. Gizubizo Kevin, 2 of 7. Angeline Wampire, 0 of 1. Nothing much to talk about the last 4 here. Nothing they've added on the total. Extras 10 that have been bowled. There you all go again. The bowling card for Charity Nirandorimana Pacific. 2 wickets, 3 overs, 13 runs. Irajinya Sonia 2 overs, 1 wicket. Bimenyimana Diane Marie 6 wickets again for the second time. 3 overs. She has bowled. Mtunuwase Celine, nothing there. Kuzguerina 1 off, 1 over. Lovely piece of bowling there being shown by the captain. The summary 44 of 59, Wamahoro Katia 43 of 55. Then Sabrina Owase 4 overs, 1 wicket 26. Georgette Ingabire 17. Then Doliana Kuzo is only the better that you can talk about for White Clouds, 11 of 15. Then fantastic figures from the captain again, 6 of 6 of 3.2 overs. Pacific 3 overs 2 and 13. Making sure that their team is won this game by 67 runs. We will be joined shortly for the post-match presentation by my co-commentator Zaid Khan to see who in this particular game is taking the player of the match, but without any, I think that should be Diane Bimenyimana taking on 6 wickets and coming in to bowl when a team needs it. Yes, it is definitely, that is what he's talking about here. Scoring 44 of 59, then taking 6 wickets. That means definitely she will be the player of the match here. So in a few minutes, you will be joined for the post-match presentation. And after the post-match presentation, we've got another exciting game that is going to be coming your way. Gahanga Queens taking on in that Hampshire. And like I said earlier in the morning, it's a must-win game for Gahanga Queens here to win if they want to finish up this innings as number 2. So stay tuned as we prepare for the post-match presentation. Zaid Khan will be taking care of that. We'll see you in a bit of some minutes.
Respect. Respect.
One, two, microphone check.
Good afternoon and welcome everybody once again for the post-match presentation for the second last game of Women's Dufferbed Premier League here at Gahanga. And this competition between Charity and White Clouds, Charity winning by 67 runs. I would like to call upon the losing captain, Murikatete Benita. Tough game. What would you like to say about this game?
I don't have many things to say because we are losing until the end. So we're going to discuss about it and we're fine.
You started off really well with the run chase. Where do you think it changed for your side?
On batting.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I'd like to call upon Charity skipper Diane Bimenyimana. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Winning this game, where do you think you picked out the positives?
With our fielding, we really fielded well. All the thing was on spot on. Even the batting, we got the runs we wanted to defend, so it all went well.
And carrying your bat throughout the innings, what was running through your mind as you played that knock?
There was nothing. It was just I had to take my role and play as a batter and read through.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, speaking of players of the match, we've got some exceptional performers from the same team. Kathia Wamahoro scoring 43 of 45, but the player of the match goes to the skipper, Diane Bimenyimana, for her 6 wickets and 44 of 59. And that's it from out here in the middle. We've got yet another game this afternoon. Do stay tuned. This is Zaid Khan signing out.